There's been a lot of broken items in Fortnite. The Infinity Blade, planes, but one in particular will go down as the most broken thing to ever be added to the game. This is the story of the Mac and how it almost destroyed Fortnite.
This game is so trash.
No!
Hey, let's go, guys. I'm hyped.
Wait, got it. No!
I got boogie.
My boogie.
Oh! Oh my! I hate this game. He's got a sick.
Is there anybody in Saltine?
There's a goddamn mech and Dusty. I'm freaking out.
I'll just log out.
Okay.
I watched that firsthand, bro.
The Mac was introduced at the start of Season X, and here's how it worked if you've forgotten. It was a 2-player vehicle. One player would drive and do a stomp attack that would hit for 70 damage, while the other player would jump in the passenger seat and could shoot 10 rockets that did 50 damage each, while also having a minigun in the other hand. It had 1,000 health, which basically made it indestructible. The Mac was met with anger from Fortnite players from day one. It had no obvious counter, and if it looked in your direction, you just knew you were going back to the lobby. This item was clearly catered towards the casual players, as the mechs were easy to use and had no obvious counter. The problem with this is the mech made the game way less fun for the core players who put the time in to get good at building. The Fortnite community was so mad that #RemoveTheMac started trending all over social media, with creators making videos on this issue. Season X was the season we started to see some of the big content creators start to shift games. It's hard to play a game you don't enjoy because of one broken item. Just look at this clip of courage.
Oh no! Oh, launch! I launched! What are the odds? The Max! Why the f are they a f***ing thing, dude? I talked to so many people at Epic about so many things, and they get me so excited, and then they do this, bro. There's no rewarding part of this thing, dude. Holy man, I'm not playing anymore, bro. I'm off this game. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm not playing anymore today.
It's all
I'm
good.
off this game, bro.
It's all right. I get it.
I love this game so much. And how incompetent is this decision, dude? I'm off this game. I can't play it.
You can generally see in that clip how much he loved the game, but the mech was just ruining it for him. I think this is an opinion many content creators shared. Many of them voiced their opinions that it needed to be nerfed or vaulted, but they just weren't being heard. Now I know what you're thinking, the mech wasn't in competitive, right? Oh, how you'd be wrong.
Getting mech! The mech's tarping in! He's tarping it in! Dude, no!
Shooting him!
Above us, right here.
Yeah, kill him!
Bring it.
On that metal ramp.
I
Hit one,
need
hit one, hit
Sims
one
and
too.
Mark's Mass to do
Keep
something.
going. I'll peek you over.
Guys, I have a tarp here. We're gonna tarp. I have 400.
Okay.
Dude, I hit three!
Come back to me. Okay, I'll come
Kill
up,
one,
I'm coming
kill
up,
two,
I'm
kill
coming up,
three.
I'm coming up.
I have.
This is perfect! Kill two, kill three!
I'm gonna keep tarping. I'm gonna need mats soon.
Killed one. Kill two, kill three!
Keep spamming. I'm gonna tarp.
Kill more, kill yo!
Move, Mac.
Competitive should have been booming this season. The $30 million Fortnite World Cup had just ended in Season 9, which was the previous season. This brought many new eyes to the game, and people wanted to play competitive after watching the World Cup. A lot of the hype built from such a massive event was gone due to one item. The Mac had a massive impact on competitive this season, as you'd imagine. It affected the best trio in the world, MMB. Mongraal, Metro, and Benji Fishy formed a trio after all being pretty successful at the Fortnite World Cup. They absolutely dominated trios this season, placing second, first in FNCS qualifiers, and came first in the heat to qualify for FNCS Grand Finals, which was the biggest event of the season. They went on to win the first game of the Grand Finals, but then disaster struck. In Game 3, Mongraal, Metro, and Benji Fishy landed their usual drop spot, which was Retail Row. This was the best place to land during Season X because it had the most loot. This game, a mech spawned right near Retail Row. The team landing just outside of Retail, seeing this as a chance to take them out and get the best loot in the game. They took the mech into Retail and managed to take Benji Fishy out. This forced Mongrel and Mitro to run away to save their game. This meant they were now 2v3, which led to them being taken out by another team shortly after. You wouldn't believe what happened again the very next game.
They know it's coming. Look,
But they caught it this time. But they caught it this time. Look on the backside. Look in the minimap. There's a player coming up behind him, and that's what happens. They put a flank on him. The Brute was drawing all the attention, and then Benji gets picked out. It's Kirek, Kong, and Freemark. This was the team who challenged them last time, just going for broke, trying to throw the top team off, and the Brute is now coming in again. Benji gets converted on Mitro and Mongo. Are they just going to opt to disengage and get out of dodge? Some pressure is going over on the Kyrie, and that is unfortunate. Not being able to handle it. We talked about it. Sometimes the wrench is the plan, and it looks like they're seeking that out to just bring it over there 2 games in a row.
The Mac pretty much cost them an FNCS win and over $100,000 each. They still managed to get 10th, which is a very good result, but I'm sure they were disappointed with this given their previous placements in this season. As the season went on, Fortnite did eventually nerf the Mac a little, but by this stage, the damage was already done. The community was fed up, and some even moved on to new games. The mech was eventually vaulted at the end of Season X, but made a brief return in Chapter 2 Season 8, but was nowhere near as strong as the original. Taking a trip to the past into the history of Fortnite, this is going to be one of the darkest moments and a potential reason as to why Fortnite isn't thriving as much as it once was. This was the turning point for so many people. What also didn't help was the very next season was the longest in Fortnite history, spanning 128 days, which is over 4 months with barely any new content. So that combined with Max in Season X made so many people frustrated and on the hunt for a new game to play. So why did Fortnite add the Mac, you may be wondering? I think they knew the skill gap between new players and existing players was starting to become a problem. Every game needs new players playing their game to keep it alive. Keep in mind, up until Season X, there was no skill-based matchmaking or AIs in the game. This meant new players would be thrown into lobbies with anybody. Fortnite adding the Mac allowed those new players to easily take out players which were better than them. My personal opinion, I was obviously very frustrated at the time, but I can see now why they added the mechs in. I'm not sure about you guys, but this was the first season I started to notice a group of IRL friends I'd play with no longer get on. It makes me think, what would Season X have been like if the mech wasn't in the game? I think it had potential to be a top 3 season in Chapter 1 without the mech. There was a lot of good stuff added this season, such as the Quad Crasher, Flint Knock Pistol, Shadow Bombs, and we had a lot of map changes. Just a shame one item killed the entire season. What do you guys think of the mech? Let me know in the comments down below.